Good afternoon. Um, I've been in EMS a very long time. Well, and I've been retired for a long time too. Because I there was stuff like this that uh, gave me PTSD to the point that I couldn't deal with it no more. I've seen very very brutal stuff, but I used to tell my students all the time and everybody, I said, don't ever think you've seen it all, because the one day you think you've seen it, Lord of mercy, something else would come up. I I had a student one time, he got mad as fire at me because I sent him way out in the middle of nowhere, Southwest Texas. And he's like, Mr. Doc, he says, I'm so mad, I hate you. He says, you sent me out here. You could have sent me into Houston and I could have seen some stuff. But you sent me out here. Ain't nothing going to happen. 11:30, he called me up and he said, Mr. Doc, he says, I am so sorry that I talked to you that way. He says, I'm so sorry I talked to you that way. He said there was an old guy out here. He was running an auger thing to dig fence posts into the ground, and that's what he was doing. He was digging fence posts in the ground, and it caught his britches leg. Well, it ripped his leg off, plumb off, and they called the ambulance, of course. And the ambulance get out there, and they saved the guy's life. And that EMT would have never seen that if he hadn't went out there. And so, you know, but I've seen some brutal rapes, and the most brutal I've ever seen has been intraracial, as what we're fixing to see. But I have never in my life ever heard or Lord, this is terrible. This is just terrible, and I'm sorry. Not my numbers are all screwed up. I got upset, and this is coming out of um, Alabama. Alabama. Y'all just watch this thing, and this is just the saddest thing I've ever seen. Horrible.
For the horrendous sexual assault and 2021 murder of a 5-year-old Columbus girl is scheduled to die Thursday night in the Alabama death chamber. Jeremy Williams has expedited the lethal injection by dropping all appeals. A warning to our viewers, the contents of this report are graphic.
Let me tell y'all, turn away and don't look. Don't look. It's terrible.
Our Chuck Williams has the story.
Walking right back down to the jail. And Jeremy Williams looked at me and said, why are y'all keeping me alive? How
I don't know if I could.
can y'all not want to kill me right now? I said, that's not my job. That's not my job.
Brad Evans was the lead Russell County Sheriff's investigator who built an open and shut case against Jeremy Williams. The job of ending Williams' life will fall to the state of Alabama. Williams' execution for the brutal 2021 sexual assault and murder of 5-year-old Kamari Holland is scheduled.
Look at her. Poor little girl. God's little children. Hands that shed innocent blood will rot in hell.
For 6 p.m. Central Time Thursday at Holman State Prison in Atmore. Rick Chansey was the prosecutor charged with putting Williams on death row. A jury convicted Williams in April 2024. Circuit Court Judge David Johnson sentenced him to die.
Would I ask? I don't even know if I'd ask him why. I don't know that I care. But he did it. He did it. And that why he did it's between him and his attorney and God. I don't know.
Kamari Holland's mother sold her child to Williams for money and drugs. Williams recorded the entire crime, the sexual assault, strangulation, and the sexual assault of the girl's corpse on his cell phone.
It's probably
I've seen some horrible things. I've seen people tie children up underneath a porch on a hot Georgia day and put a dog bowl full of water and some dog food down in the bowl. I've seen people rape little baby boys till they're about dead. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
the most gruesome, horrific crime that I've ever been affiliated with in 39 years, and I've seen a lot.
None of the people who investigated this case or prosecuted will be able to witness the execution. Alabama law restricts who can get inside the death chamber.
Apparently, the law changed in 21 or 22, and it specifies specifically who can be there, and the investigative agency
Oh,
can no
Lord.
longer be there.
Reporting from Phoenix City, Chuck Williams.
More people need to
WRBL.
drink
News
Kool-Aid
Story.
that don't need to be here.
What do Donald Trump, Ronald Reagan, and Elon Musk all have in common?
I don't
They were
know,
in their
Keith.
20s.
You
They
gotta
were Democrats.
good luck on getting
My
that,
story's the same.
pal. That's just some horrible, horrible stuff. And if anybody deserves to be in hell's grip, it's that guy there. What is wrong with people? All I wanted to do this morning was get up and watch some YouTube and make some jokes. Lord, oh Lord. Keep your children close. Thanks for watching.